Dave Celeste, and classic hits playing for you at 106.9 KFRC. 9:25. Nobody's resigned, have they, in the last few minutes over in City Hall? It's the resignation update. We like to do this every few minutes. So
you like to do it, certainly.
Nobody's resigned. But Ken Bastida from Channel 5, he is here with us this morning. The man who told me just mere months ago, you guys are putting the band back together.
Yeah. I heard you were giving away Led Zeppelin tickets. Is that true?
Robert Plant overheard us. He was in that next booth at Westlake Joe's.
Okay.
He was having a couple of cocktail weenies. and he said, Bastida said, put the band back together?
What?
Let's do it. Let's have a Led Zeppelin reunion.
That's not make-believe, right? This is real?
It is real.
We don't have Led Zeppelin tickets, but what I was suggesting was that I would go as an emissary from KFRC.
Nice.
You were doing more than
the least you could do.
No, we could tie it into a KPIX thing. I could go as a reporter for both. I mean, I think it would be brilliant if CBS
like the old days, dude. We'll take the CBS corporate jet.
Yes.
Me, you, Celeste, and a couple of our friends.
Don't you think?
Jam over to London.
That's a deal.
And catch it.
That's very nice. Celeste is so nice. She says, I was suggesting. Off the air, she was going, I'm demanding.
Yeah.
I want those Led Zeppelin tickets.
Yeah.
I'm going to see that show.
Leslie Moonves online, too.
Is he there?
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's
I
Led.
bet I could talk him into it. Come on.
I bet you could.
I bet I could.
Yes. Zeppelin in London. Yeah.
When's this going down? When's this going to happen?
November 26th.
Wow.
So it's like the long Thanksgiving weekend here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why not?
Easy.
Perfect.
Simple.
Now, and you were at that show. We were talking about the Day on the Green that earlier, Led Zeppelin playing. I don't forget the year. I can't remember when that was.
It would have been somewhere in the early 80s. Probably, and
okay,
yeah,
really?
and
I was in junior high, and you were in grad school.
Exactly,
it's okay.
Well, one of those things. And it was a great show. Bill Graham used to put on Day on the Greens.
Yeah, they were the absolute best.
We remember that, and it would be 9 o'clock in the morning till 5, 6 at night.
Wow,
and
sometimes
band
later.
after band after band, and 50,000 of your best friends.
And we talked to Peter Frampton last week. Mentioned the same thing.
He was there as well.
Yeah, saw him at Winterland with the Doobie Brothers, and he opened for them, and it was then Frampton's Camel. Okay, he hadn't gone and done the live album thing yet, but that was like $6 to get in.
Now you're telling me I've seen everybody?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Ken Bastida.
I'm going to coast you up to Ken here. He really knows everybody.
But it's all.
Wow.
It really is. It's great to have you here. Classic hits and
you know what's
KFRC.
great is that you guys are playing those hits and bringing back all those memories. And for people who did grow up in the Bay Area, who saw those shows at Winterland with us, Dave, who ate the cookies. We won't talk about what was in them.
They were delicious.
Yeah, they remember the music.
They were delicious. Betty Crocker, she made those, didn't she?
Coming across.
No, Alice B. Toklas made those, I believe.
No, it was absolutely everything you said is true. And to have you back at KFRC, I know it's going to be a long day. You were here late last night. To be here this morning is great. You got to come back. You got to do this again.
I never really left. It's always been right here. Okay, stop it.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's true. It's kind of like they say you can't come home. You can come home.
You can.
Yep.
If Dave says you can, you can.
We're putting the band back together.
We're going to dedicate that mic to you because we've got a bunch of them here in the studio. That'll just be you. Ken's mic. How's that?
I will come back.
We can do that.
Definitely
He will come back?
Yeah.
Perfect. It's a deal. It's 928 Classic Hits, 106.9 KFRC. 935 Dave Celeste and Ken Santana.
Yeah.
Ken Bastida and
Back in
Santana.
1981, I was pushing my kid in a basket around the zoo.
Yeah.
And Carlos was there. It's a dreary day like today. And I walked up to him. He's standing in front of the lion exhibit. I said, hey, would you come on KFRC and do an interview? He said, absolutely. I got that interview at home on tape.
We got to get him back.
Yeah, he's around.
I'd love to see that. Let's reunite them together. Ken Bastida and Carlos Santana. Well,
sounds like a plan.
Yeah, well, this is just a beginning. At least we got the music.
Life, don't you?
Classic Hits, KFRC 106.9.